of you who've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, or who have gone through my Whisper Play playlist, you might recognize this game as one of the first, possibly the first, game that I recorded myself playing for this channel, Whisper Play video. Back when it was still in early access. And because there was a lot of updates and stuff happening at the time, I think I only ever recorded one video because I ended up losing the save file. It wouldn't work anymore once they brought in some of the bigger updates, and I decided to sort of stop, not do any more Slime Rancher videos because of, I just thought, you know, every time they updated, if something goes wrong and my save doesn't work, I'd end up having to start again. And I don't mind doing that when I was just playing for my own sake, for fun, because I realised that would be something that could happen when I bought it in early access. But I thought for you guys, you probably wouldn't want to see me like restarting a new save over and over and over and over again, so I put it on hold. But this month, at I think the 1st of August or around that, it was about like right at the start of this month, the game got an official full release. So it is a full game now. It is no longer early access. It's a complete game. It's up on Steam. Reviews at the moment are overwhelmingly positive, which is good to see. You know, you always take a bit of a risk when you buy something in early access, but seeing that it paid off, it's definitely worth it. So I think I probably read the description for it in that first video, but I thought because what I'm going to do in this is obviously start off with a fresh play, and this will be sorry, let me re-say that. I'll be starting with a fresh save game. So I thought, and you know, it's been quite a long time since I did that first video, so I might just quickly read the description to you for anyone who's not familiar with Slime Rancher or my original video of it. So just read the Steam description for you. What is Slime Rancher? Slime Rancher is the tale of Beatrix LeBeau, a plucky young rancher who sets out for a life of 1,000 light years away from Earth on the far, far range, where she tries her hand at making a living wrangling slimes. With a can-do attitude, plenty of grit, and a trusty vacpack, Beatrix attempts to stake a claim, amass a fortune, and avoid the continual peril that looms from the rolling, jiggling avalanche of slimes around every corner. So it's basically a first-person sandbox experience. And there's a whole bunch more detail, but as usual, I will put links down in the description, and you can, you know, check out the full description and see if you're interested on Steam. So one thing we can actually see here that the early access versions didn't have is we actually get to see protagonist Beatrix just over there on the right. The early access ones, I don't think she was present. She was in the description, so that the developers obviously had planned for her, but her reveal, as far as I'm aware, was only when the game got launched, I think. I could be wrong, I don't know. Towards the end, as it was nearing launch, I didn't play Slime Rancher for quite a bit, because I kind of just waited for it to come out, so... But as far as I'm aware... Anyway, so I've been playing quite a bit of this on a save for myself, just for fun, because I was excited when it came out. But what I have done is create a save specifically for ASMR, and I've actually started it for a little bit. I didn't explore or do too much of anything. All I did was basically just bare basics, get started, do some of the very basic tutorial bits, just because I've done all that sort of stuff before in the previous video for this that I did. It's pretty much the same, the basics. I mean, if you really want to see what an absolute fresh start looks like, you could probably just go back and watch the original video I did, because I don't think anything has changed since then in those regards, on that sort of bare basic stuff. There didn't seem like a point, so I've basically just done a little bit of stuff to set it up, get it going, so that you don't have to watch the most boring bit of the game. And I think that's, yep. Sorry, I'm recording late at night. I'm very bit sleepy myself. I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. So continue. But yeah, so we've just started off. So welcome to our ranch. We've got some slimes here, some pink slimes in this corral. Aren't they wonderful? Just look how happy they are. It's beautiful. We've got a little automatic plot machine here. Actually, what I'll explain for anyone who's not familiar. These are our slimes, and we feed them food here. And when they eat food, they produce these plots, these little crystal things, which is basically slime poo. I mean, let's be honest. Food goes in, plots come out. It's pretty obvious what they are. So this is our corral. This is our sort of menu for upgrades and stuff to the corral. So I've upgraded it a little bit to give it high walls. And this is a machine that will automatically suck up all the plots. That's an upgrade I had to purchase. So if we activate it, and there we go. And these plots we collect using our vacpack, which is this gun that we've got equipped. And then we can go sell them. So this is a different type of slime. These are rock slimes. Oh, and we can collect some of their plots from here. Now, pink slimes are harmless. They won't do anything to hurt us. They're friendly and wonderful. But these blue ones, because they're spiky, they can hurt us if we go inside the enclosure, so it's safer to use this to collect them. So, up we go. Now we can sell these over at the plot market, so we sell them. ourselves a little bit of money. Now over here, I've planted a garden. We're growing some carrots. I'll just vacuum up these carrots. What have we got growing here? More carrots. Okay. So different types of slimes eat different types of food. So we have to sort of keep that in mind when we're planning to feed them. So pink slimes will eat anything, but their plots are worth the least. So easy to feed, but they don't make much profit. Rock slimes specifically eat vegetables. So at the moment we have heaps of food. No worries. Now we've got a Slimepedia, that's the tutorial stuff, but we've got information here on the different slimes. So pink slimes will eat anything. Their coral hue is scientifically proven to be the colour of cheer, which is cute. So they got like little info bits on all of them. Plautonomics. So you get to sort of find out what each one gets used for. So pink plots are an excellent multi-purpose generic substance. Oops. You'll have to forgive me with I'm using a controller obviously, but I'm using an old 360 controller and it is a bit sticky. Some of the sticks it seems to drift occasionally. It's not terribly responsive at times, so sometimes if you see me sort of drifting off to the left occasionally, that's something that this particular controller does. So I hope you will forgive that. We got rock slime. This is the one that we've got in other enclosure. So these slimes are totally metal. So they will eat any sort of veggies, but they do have a favourite, which is a heartbeat. So if we can find a heartbeat out in the wild, we can plant them in a garden, and feeding them to our rock slimes will make them extra happy and they will make more plots. So yeah, rancher risks. Their rocky ground is sharp enough to pierce straight through a rancher's boots. And tabby slime, well, we don't have any of those on the ranch, but the reason they are in my Slimepedia is because I did encounter them. So you will see those when I head back out. And you'll also see what Largo slimes are. And the tar, you'll probably see all of these. But like I said, I really haven't done much. We've got upgrades to our gun and our boots and our health. Obviously, like I've pointed out, some slimes can hurt us, which is why we have a health bar down the bottom. Running and rocket boots, which we don't have yet, but we can buy. Use up the energy or stamina. And this here is one of there's a few expansions that we can buy. At the moment they're gated off. But we can eventually buy them. So that's always worth saving up for. Different environments are good for growing different types of slimes. There's another one down there. There's actually quite a lot. features in an area, and then I'd discover like a cave or something that I had gone past like 50 times and never seen before. But it was there the whole time, and it's just very interesting to explore. So I believe they have added a map. Now we will have to unlock the maps for different regions. So at the moment we only have our ranch, and you can see some parts of the map are actually the areas we still can't get to. So that little square area where we're standing in is actually all that we can access at the moment. That purple area off to the right, for example, is the area I just showed you that we have to purchase. The grotto, the expansion. So all of that is our ranch. That's orange, but we can't access it all yet. But we can see there's actually quite a lot. It's a big map. So it'll be exciting to explore, and you know, even with my other save game, I still haven't seen all of the map. I haven't unlocked everything. So, you know, there's lots of surprises. This is our house, obviously. And press X to activate, and we have a bunch of mail to check up on. So let's check out our star mail. I might go to our first one first. Obviously. Welcome to the Far Far Range. Is that the 7Z Corporation? I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. Miss LeBeau, the 7Z Corporation would like to welcome you to the Far Far Range. Welcome, and extend our support to your bold new venture as a slime ranger. Support extended. We would also like to request that you exercise caution on your first few days on the range, until you get more familiar with your surroundings. Travel at night is not advisable. Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your vacpack or items to make your slime ranching experience easier, the 7Z Corporation would be pleased to provide them to you for the shop located outside your ranch house. 7Z Corporation, providing the tools you need to get the job done for us for a small fee. I do hope I'm saying that right. 7Z, I can't, I don't know, maybe, whatever. maybe I'm saying that wrong. Oh well. Rise and shine. So we've got mail from Casey. Hi B. What's it like to sleep for a whole year? Did you dream? I can't imagine what it's like. 7Z puts you in a pod and then lights out for all that time. Wow. What's the Far Far Range like? Have you started exploring? Is the air clear as they say? I bet it's really beautiful. I'm probably asking too many questions. I bet you have a lot of work to do on that ranch. I still can't believe it's yours now. I guess I better leave you to it and just keep it short. Good luck, B. If anyone can make it out there, it's you, Casey. So, obviously, some mail coming in from home. Welcome to the Range Exchange. From Thora West. 1 second. Just need a bit of a drink. All this whispering making me a bit thirsty. Sorry. Okay. Hi there, Beatrix. The name's Thora West. I'll keep my introduction short on account that we all got work to do. I'm a long-time ranger here on the Far Far Range and head of the welcome wagon for your local range exchange. The range exchange Exchange is a network of rangers just like yourself who are looking to trade what they've got for what they need. Slimes, plorts, food, whatever. All you need to do is check out the range exchange machine daily and be sure to get your trade completed by noon. As more rangers get added to your network, you should receive a hearty hello from them, so check your inbox. Well, enough jawing. We both got slimes to wrangle. Adios, Beatrix. So that's Thora. Okay, we got another one. Only 2 more. Okay. Salutations, Miss LeBeau, from Victor Humphreys. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Victor Humphreys, professional slime ranger, slime scientist, and amateur musician. My understanding is that Miss West has already informed you of how the range exchange works, so I will spare you any further education. Instead, I'll illuminate you on what you can expect from my own requests. As a slime scientist ranger, I have tremendous interest in the liquiform legion. I quite like that. Liquiform legion. That we share this vast range with, the slimes. My studies often keep me from venturing out on the range daily, and when I find myself short of a particular species, I use the range exchange to fill that gap. Don't worry though, I will reimburse you handsomely for your efforts. Good luck in your new venture, Miss LeBeau. I look forward to seeing life breathed once again into the former Twilges, I don't know, ranch. Sincerely, Victor Humphreys, so that's obviously whoever the former owner was. P.S. I once lost my most favourite fiddle while fleeing a feral boom slime. Its value is only sentimental, but should you find it, I'd very much love to be able to play it again. Hiya, Beatrix. Ogden Ortis. The name's Ogden Ortis. I'm a slime ranger much like yourself, but I mostly fancy myself as a farmer. I came to the far range to grow fruits and veggies, the way we used to back on Earth, by getting down into the soil and getting your hands dirty. Did you know that carrots improve your night vision? Yeah, seriously, they do. I don't see why all rangers aren't just gobbling them down every chance they get. Being lost out on the range at night can be so dangerous. Well, don't let me ramble on you here. We'll be in touch via the range exchange. I tend to only raise slimes that eat fruits and veggies, so expect those kind of requests from me. Looking forward to doing business with you. P.S. Ever hear of gilded ginger? It's a mythical veggie that is said to be the favourite food of the equally mythical gold slime. But some say that neither of them actually exist. Okay, wow, that was a lot to get through, but I didn't want to read any of my mails before starting this whisper play. So that's why there's so many of them all at once. Just because, obviously, I spent a little bit of time setting up the ranch. So quite a lot of them sort of arrived. But I think it's nice that we've got, you know, very distinct, different personalities from these different people, even though we don't get to see them. So they're sort of, you know, the kind of characters, or NPCs, so to speak, in this game. I think it's interesting her hair looks blue here, but in the main menu her hair looks green. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, she's got like a slime toy on the bed. Cute. Let's return to the range. use it, so might as well grab it. Okay, that's another extension over there. This here, the range exchange that they were talking about, this is it. So obviously on the screen it tells you what they want, and you shoot it in here, and then you come over here. So there's Octon orders, so we read his mail, and now we have a face to put to the name. But we don't have any Q-berries, so we can't help him, unfortunately. But he'd be willing to give us some hens and some rock plorts. So unfortunately we can't help him out, but if we did have that stuff we could send it. So that doing the range exchange can be quite useful sometimes for getting like items or fruit and vegetables that might be a bit rare or that you haven't found yet yourself, which can be good. The other thing we've got here, press H, X tab, activate. Hello Beatrix. The name's Hobson Twilgers. I like Twilgers better. Twilgers it is, we'll go with Twilgers. I have no idea. Oh, we'll just call you Hobson. Rancher, explorer, and the former owner of this here ranch you now call your own. Oh boy, lots of reading in this video so far. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember, and I felt there was one last adventure in me, so I've set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love. So keep your papers peeled for notes like these, if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again. Be talking to you. H. Hobson. So, like I said before, I haven't finished playing through the other playthrough. I haven't seen all of the map, but these little hologram things, messages from Hobson, seems to sort of kind of be part of the plot. I mean, as much plot as you can put in a game like this. You know, these kind of management, farming, whatever you want to call them, type games are kind of difficult to put a plot in, but they have kind of put a plot into this one as far as I can tell from my own playthrough. So this is kind of your little bits of plot information and world building to tell you what's sort of going on. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for these things everywhere. And here are some wild slimes. We got our pink slimes here. And as you can see, some of these have wings. And that's because of these guys. These are phosphor slimes. Come here. Slimepedia entry. The softly glowing heralds of starlight. So these cute little flying slimes come out at night and disappear during the day. But we'll let this guy go. We can't put him on our ranch because we need a special corral that has a shield on it to protect him, because they will disappear during the daylight. So we might as well let him free. But as you can see, some of these pink glowing ones here look like a cross between the two of them. And that's because when two different slimes, when a slime eats a plort from a different kind of slime, it turns into one of these largo, which are basically like a crossbreed between the two different slimes. And largo will produce a plort from the two different slimes that they originated from. So this one will produce phosphor slime plorts, and pink slime plots if you feed them. Okay, they are super cute though, but look at that. Is that not like the happiest thing? They just come back. I want to see your cute little face. You're so adorable. There's just so much joy on their little faces. Look at him. He's so happy. It's so cute. So we might as well take these plorts anyway, because they're just chilling. Okay, so that's if like a pink slime eats a phosphor plort, or phosphor slime eats a pink plort. That's okay. They can have cross mixing, but these things here, these are the tar, and they are not good news. They attack slimes and they will attack us, so I'm gonna run away. And you can tell the music playing, they're bad news. But those tar happen when you have a crossbreed of 3 slimes. So we've got our rock slimes over there. So if I was to feed a pink plort to our rock slimes, we would get a crossbreed between the rock slimes and the pink plorts, in the pink slimes. But then if I was to feed them a 3rd plort, like a phosphor slime plort, they would turn into a tar. So that's why we're going to keep them separate. Uh-oh, no, you! Get away! Get away! Shoo! Shoo! Get out of here! Get out of here! Okay, the reason I got rid of him is because if you saw he had big ears, he had cat ears, that was a crossbreed between a pink slime and a tabby slime, which is why he had ears, which means he makes tabby plorts, and I didn't want him leaving any plorts. Sometimes slimes will try to get into enclosures or try to eat all your food, so that pink slime could have come over here and eaten all our food. But he also could have left tabby plorts lying around, and when that happens, it could increase the chance of accidentally ending up with those tar. Which is why I don't want to have any free-ranging slimes on this part of the range. Just because you could accidentally lead to crossbreeding in a way that I don't want to happen, and then we're going to end up with all of our slimes getting killed or turning into tar. What sort of time is it? We might sleep till morning. Return to the range. The reason I did that is because it does make it was only a few hours, but because those phosphor slimes turn up at night, there tends to be a higher chance of having crossbreeds that result in those tar happening. So it's more likely for something to go wrong at night than during the day, because more types of slime are around. I'll see if I can look. Slimes, just here we go. Look at this cutie. Isn't he adorable? That's a tabby slime. And you just saw him eat a pink plort, and now he's turned into a pink tabby largo. Hello. not something awkward. Those crazy slimes. Oh, I'm gonna take all these plots. Well, this video has actually already gotten kind of long. Get rid of those. Get rid of... We can, later on, when we get some meat-eating slimes, we can, build a chicken coop. I thought at the moment this video is already getting kind of long, so I won't go on for much longer. This was sort of just an introduction, you know, just to sort of say that I will be doing, whoops, run out of space, just to sort of say that I will be doing more, I will be doing Slime Rancher videos again, that the game is finally out of early access, if you want to check it out, and if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to buy a game in early access, now that it's out completely, maybe you will be interested in purchasing it, but yeah, so this was just kind of like an intro, just show the game, show that I will be doing a whisper play through of this pretty chill game. There's plenty to explore, there's no need to rush. I just sort of see, we're in the blue section now. We haven't got a map, but we can find this, so we've got to keep an eye out for these things. Press to activate. Yeah, okay. Cheeky. And we have now revealed part of the map. Goody. So we just have to keep an eye out for those things as we go. Map data acquired. Yep. Oh, so this also tells us where we are. We're on the dry reef, and those symbols underneath it are items that we need to find. So one of them is slime keys, and the other is treasure pods. There are 14 treasure pods in, and 3 slime keys that we need to unlock. But I think we will be able to explore more of that, so next video, I think this first video we spent most of our time on the ranch itself, but next video I think we'll start looking into exploring the dry reef, see what sort of secrets we can uncover. There's lots of stuff, like I think, which is an example when I said this map is all like, has all secrets, and there's like a rabbit warren, and it just winds and twists. If you, for example, jump over here, you know, this looks just like a wall on the edge of a map, but if you go over it, down here, there's a treasure pod down here that we can't unlock yet. We don't have the ability to. You can see other parts of the map over here that we haven't gotten to yet. And then we can come all the way up here. And we pop back down here, where we were before. So there's just lots of little things like that where you know, you'll loop around somewhere, or you'll pop out somewhere else, and you know, you'll go exploring off an edge and finding a cave with hidden stuff in it, or hidden slimes. So it's pretty great. So I think that'll about do it for this video. I hope this would just sort of give you a little bit of an introduction if you haven't seen Slime Rancher before, and just a bit of a taste for what kind of videos this will be. Yeah, it'll be very because it's obviously not a very strong story-driven game. It'll be very wandering around, finding slimes, exploring the map, chill, very relaxed game. This is the kind of game that, I mean, I'm deliberately keeping an eye on the time because this is the kind of game where, in my other save through, where I've just sat down, I've picked up the controller and started playing, and oh look, we just got another mail. I've started playing and I'm like, oh, I'll just do this little thing, or I'll just save up this amount of money, and before I know it, it's like 4 hours later and I'm still playing. It is such a great way to sink time. It just sucks you in, and it's so chill, so relaxed, and it's a game I recommend definitely. Now that I've seen it out of early access, do check out the game. I do recommend it. Just based off what I've seen so far, and like the overwhelmingly positive reviews is definitely well earned. I haven't really got much else to say, but there is just heaps of content that they have added since my first whisper play of this. So this is something that I'll get heaps of videos out of. I don't think I will be playing. Hang on. Let's just go. I don't think I will be playing this one as like a full playthrough where I have to do them all in order sort of thing. This, because of the nature of this game, I think this will just be very interspersed in between any other whisper plays or other games that I'll be playing. So if there's other games that I've said maybe in the comments or in past videos that I'm going to play or still play, like the Darksiders, or somebody's suggestion to Bastion, or the Transistor ones, they'll definitely still be happening alongside this, because this is such an open-ended game. I can just sort of play it in bits and pieces every now and then, and it doesn't really matter. So I won't read that star mail. I'll save that for next time, because I have done a lot of reading this video, and all this whispering is making me a little bit hoarse. So there you have it. That's Slime Rancher. That's the introduction to our ranch. I hope you found this game, I hope you find this game interesting. I hope you found this video entertaining and relaxing. I hope I've interested some of you enough to pick it up yourself now that it's finally out of early access and fully released. It's a great little game. I definitely